Hi everyone and welcome to today's Index Meets. Today I have Ramiz Rahman, who is the retail design manager for 3 shopping malls under Tilal Development Company in Oman. Ramiz has over 12 years of experience in the industry and we are really excited to have him here with us today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Ramiz.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me, and it's a pleasure being a part of Index.
Yeah, well, the pleasure is all ours, and we are excited to get to know you better as well today.
Thank you.
So let's get started. So Ramiz, tell us, why did you choose the retail design industry?
The reason I chose retail design industry is it's kind of a journey for me because in 2009 when I started my career, the first job I was assigned was to head a fit out team in a contracting firm, and those projects what we were handling there was retail projects mostly. So I started my connection with retail from that point onwards, and further I worked as a fit out project manager for 3 years, and then all what I was doing was doing projects in the shopping mall. And finally, that was a wish to be a part on the shopping mall side. And finally, after 3 years of my contractor fit out life, I got a chance to be a member of the retail design team in Muscat Grand Mall. So that's how I got connected to the retail design team, and from there onwards, it's now been 8 years with the current malls what I'm working with, and it's kind of a journey, you know.
Interesting story. So that gets me on to the next question. So Ramiz, where do you find your inspiration from?
Where did I find my inspiration? Yes, that's a good question. Now, personally talking, I find my inspiration mostly when I travel. Traveling has kept me inspiring and made me felt to understand a lot of things about my work as well as my personal sense. You know, I mean, when you travel a lot, you get to know a lot about the designs worldwide, as well as you can have a settlement of your personal feelings and emotions and everything when you travel. So traveling is one thing which has kept me inspiring. Uh, the the way you travel and how you travel and what you learn when you travel, that's all something which gives an input to your character as well, and that's what I believe. So in terms of my profession, in terms of my personal character, I believe traveling has inspired me a lot.
Wow, that's brilliant. So yes, definitely traveling, you do get to see a lot of different new inspirational stuff all around you.
Yes, and being a designer, all what you look and see when you travel is different kind of architecture, different kind of interiors, different kind of shopping malls, different kind of brands. So the more people like us travel, it inspires us a lot. That's a true fact.
All right, so that brings me to the next question, Ramiz. So what is the biggest challenge that you face in this industry?
The biggest challenge we face in the industry, there's a lot of challenges, but I'll pick my biggest challenge. I would say, see, as a retail designer, I want my tenants to consider design as the most important part in any project. So when you consider design as the most important part, you to achieve the quality of the design and to achieve the creativity out of it, you need to definitely consider a big amount of a capital investment for the design aspect. I'm talking about the design as well as the execution of the design. But currently what I've noticed in the industry is that many tenants or majority of the tenants are very much uh, finding it tough to consider enormous investment on the design part. They're very afraid to spend money on the designs. They are very much afraid to spend money and wait for the returns to coming in, and they're giving the least priority to the design aspect of any shop or any brand what is coming up. Because for any brand to work, we as designers believe that design play an important role. But lately, the mindset of the tenants who are coming down has made me understand that they're very much uh, considering design not as an important part of any retail shop. So that thought process is being a challenge all around in many of the projects. So I think that would be my point when you ask about that challenge, the work.
Yeah. Well, great insights. So let's now move on to the fun part. Let's get a bit uh, informal. Let's move on to some fun questions.
Okay.
So, starting off with, what is your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure, I think one guilty pleasure would be my obsessed interest into sports. Like, uh, even though I'm not a footballer, I spend a lot of time watching football. Even though I'm not a good tennis player, I spend a lot of time watching tennis. So I think my guilty pleasure would be the time am spending on watching the sports rather than playing it. But sports is something which I love
Oh,
watching, and that is a big pleasure what I'm maintaining with me. You know,
amazing.
and adding to that, my second guilty pleasure would be my love towards junk foods, maybe. So
I
that's
think
another
that's
guilty
that's
pleasure
the
also.
first one. You're just trying to hide that one there.
I can't keep that in front.
Yeah. Great. Okay, let's move on to the next fun question. So, what is that one music track that's on repeat right now for you?
One music track repeating right now is, for this week, it will be the title song for the series Peaky Blinders. I'm just watching Peaky Blinders now, and I'm really obsessed with the track Red Right Hand, which is the title song for the series. It was a song released in 90s, sung by the band Nick Cave, and now it's just taken as the title song for Peaky Blinders, and I'm really loving it. It's something which is being played over and over this week in my phone.
Brilliant, great. So let's move on to the next one. What is that one piece of furniture that you cannot do without at home?
One piece of furniture which I cannot do without home definitely should be my couch in the living room. I'm a living room person. My sofa couch is somewhere I dump myself after my hectic day of work. It's a pretty old couch sofa, but I spend a lot of time in that. You know, it's like a companion at home.
Yeah, so that's where you
Your
eat your
day
junk
being
food and
good,
watch your sports.
yes, your day being good, your day being bad, you just go and dump yourself, and that relaxes and relieves me from the work pressure a lot.
Brilliant, great. So thank you so much, Ramiz. It was great to have you. Thank you
Thank you,
for this brilliant interview.
thank you. Thanks for inviting me. Good luck for the Index team.
Sure. Look forward to the Index show in May. Look forward to see you there.
Sure.
Great.
Thank you.